Welcome to the Origin Summer Preview with the Dice Tower. In this series, we look at recently released and upcoming games for summer 2014. And now, recorded live at Origins 2014, here's your host, Eric Summerer.
It is the Origin Summer Preview. I'm Eric Summerer here with Catalyst Game Labs. Randall, we're looking at the Duke.
Actually, I'm here to kind of fool you. This actually won't be the Duke.
This is not the Duke?
This is not the Duke.
It looks like the Duke.
It does look like the Duke. So what we have is, we have the license for the History Channel's Vikings television series.
Oh.
And we have a board game in development that's going to be this big, awesome, fantastic board game. Kind of Lords of Waterdeep level.
Okay.
Its own style of, you're flipping over tiles and exploring into lands and raiding and trading, and that's really cool. But we didn't have anything to show because it's a little early in the process. That'll be coming out next year. However, what we do have is the Duke. For anyone that doesn't know, it's our fantastic tile laying game. It just picked up a Mensa Award.
Excellent.
It's on Dice Tower's nomination for Best Two-Player Game.
It's a very good game.
I have played this thing so many times I can't stand it, and I will sit down and play it at any time with anyone because I love it to death.
Great.
So what we've done here is we've actually are going to be creating a version that is called the Yarl, that is a Vikings version of the Duke. So it's all the same mechanics, but it's a completely all new set of tiles.
Excellent.
So Freeman, Jarl, Huskarl, Berserker, Shield Maiden, and all of the tiles have all completely new combination of symbols on them.
Oh boy.
Okay, so it's now we have some really nice wood stains that we did here. In reality, we're actually going to be coming out with it in this pressed urea material that'll be distressed looking. So it'll actually, each of the pieces will kind of be a domino-like, but we're hoping that it'll actually kind of look like a cut out of a rock type of tile.
Interesting. Okay.
But the gameplay is very similar in exactly how it is before. You're moving based upon the pattern that you have, and then you're flipping the tile over, okay? We are accentuating some of the rules that were in the base set that the original tiles didn't have. So for example, the shield, or the defense token, as well as the dread icons, both of those were in the rule books. They never appeared on any tiles.
Oh, okay.
There's lots of shield on here, okay?
All right.
However, there is no slide on any one of these tiles. So they're not nearly as maneuverable, but they have these great overlapping shield walls, very Vikings feeling.
Okay.
And then actually one of my favorite tiles in here is the Shield Maiden, and we introduce a brand new icon, which is the Shield Defense. And what that does is any tile that is in these two locations is going to be completely protected. You can't get them, okay? But it doesn't protect this one at all. So she jumps in, gets with the Duke, gets with the Yarl, starts protecting it, and suddenly she becomes the target du jour as everyone's like, I got to get rid of that shield maiden. However, one of our favorite parts, and this is the thing I think I've played probably 20 times since Monday, is you can actually take your Duke set, well, if I had the Duke, but and actually play it straight up against the Jarl as well. So the Jarl will be a standalone box with two sets of tiles, light and dark, just like the Duke. Okay. But you can also, whether you want to pick up the Duke afterwards, or if you have the Duke and you love it now, you can actually fight them against each other. And the styles of play are so different, it creates a wonderful, whole new experience for the Duke.
So you're looking at this nice material for the Jarl, but it's the same size.
It's the exact same size. It's the same shape. It's purposely designed to go head-to-head with the Duke in any fashion you want to do.
That sounds interesting.
So we have that coming on. This will hopefully be out by the end of the year. Okay. We also have some additional tile expansions coming out for the Duke itself. Okay. So this is actually expansion we built and gave away as part of the tournament winners at Gen Con last year. These are siege engines. Okay. And they are actually purposely rather gross. In fact, it's about ready to go to print right now, and we're still having discussions. Did we make them a little too gross? Okay. I'm on the side of they're siege engines. They should be gross. Lauren's on the side of I don't know, but so it's exactly done in the same vein as the Robert E. Howard tiles. So it's a draft style where you're pulling out tiles and then trying to get them in. There's a couple of new really tough icons that are on these tiles. And then the other ones, and sorry, I only have paper ones on these because they're still being developed developed now.
Still in progress.
Still in progress, but the idea here is we're going to be coming out with reinforcement packs. So this would be a reinforcements city pack that would have this number of tiles, but in light and dark. So the pack would actually have 12 tiles.
Okay.
So then there'll be 2 packs of 12 tiles and then 2 packs of 6 tiles. And each one of these you trade in for something. So for example, this trades in for the bowman, this trades in for the assassin, the militia trades in for the footman, and off the top of my head I can't remember what the baron trades in for, so I apologize.
Okay.
But what we're hoping it does is by the end of having all of those tiles, then every time you and I sit and play, I'm going to build my bag and I'm going to go, this time I want the thief, not the assassin. I'm going to put it out. Or, you know what, I don't want the watchtower, I want the bowman. And then, no, I like the militia this time. And so we are able to actually customize our bag, and because they're self-balanced, then every time we play, we can have a little bit of different customization within our bag.
Right. It's all either or.
Exactly.
And you flip that switch.
And you flip the switch, and whatever you do has no impact on what I'm going to do.
Right.
And then we sit down and we play. And so, as wonderfully diverse, one of the things I love about the Duke is, again, I might be pushing 300 games of this thing, and it's never the same game because of how it plays. And we'd just like to accentuate that even more. You know, create almost a build your own bag style. So these will start coming out in the fall.
Excellent. Well, thank you for the update on the world of the Duke and of the Jarl.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you join us for the rest of our summer preview videos. We'd like to thank Gamma and Origins for making these videos possible. And we hope that all of you have fun gaming. See you next time.